So I edit shows for a bunch of people, and I do not have, and I edit not even just shows, but like client, like content. I'm constantly just, and I've been doing it for a very long time. I do not know anyone who has a harder resting bitch face than Rob Frosto. It is impressive, like impressive. Like he has such a nice smile too, but he refuses to show it off.
I could turn it on.
Yeah, give it to them. Give it to the people. They want to see. Look, they want to see.
I can get really happy,
right,
and be happy, but then oftentimes it's just like
very chesty, tattoos, muscle.
That's the first, because that's your first interaction with me, right?
Right.
I think if I'm like approachable at all times.
We met in the winter time. I wasn't, so you weren't like, I couldn't see all the tattoos in the chesty.
That's true, because I was always wearing like hoodies or something like.
Right, yeah.
But I don't know, I feel like if you're always approachable, like.
I feel like this is a much less approachable version.
That could be a problem.
Than the Rob Frosto that I met. When I saw him on the camera when we were FaceTiming before getting here, I said, oh, well, let me go ahead and fix my outfit. I need to go ahead and try a little bit harder.
You have to match the vibe.
I have to try a little bit harder. I was not going to do all this. Look at how it glistens, though. I feel like an 80s disco bitch.
We need to work on your chest. We need to work on getting your chest, though.
I'm okay. I've been wanting chesticles forever. Okay, I just gotta fucking gym set in my house so that I can get my titties right.
You've been doing your pull-ups?
I haven't been doing my pull-ups. No, I don't like working out. I think sweating is gross, and I don't understand why people are constantly picking stuff up and down. It's not for me. 10 out of 10 don't recommend.
What about when you're having sex? Do you like sweat?
No.
No?
No, I don't like sweaty sex. Sweaty sex? No, not really.
How else are you supposed to have?
I hate when there's some big-ass man just dripping on me. Ew. That's not my
That's not your MO?
No. My ex was so sweaty. He was so sweaty. He was just a very sweaty man. And it was not. Like, I am not sweaty. I will not sweat on you. I have to, in order for me to start sweating, I have to run like very far.
I'm usually the one that does the sweating, so.
This is some good. So Rob got the monkey shoulder, which is a very bomb low whiskey. And cheers.
Cheers. We haven't seen each other forever.
Yeah, it's been
I'm glad to be doing this episode with you. It's a little bit more.
When you cheers, you have to take the sip.
It's a little bit more of casual conversation.
Yeah.
The last three were like geared towards the specific guest, even though, I mean, I'm not saying that's not geared towards you, this one is, but.
Fuck me, I'm chopped liver.
I feel like I want to have just a legitimate and open conversation with a good friend of mine.
Yes.
And talk about life and, discuss some things that maybe need to be discussed.
How's this pushing 30 thing going for you? How's it making you feel?
It's okay. It's actually really good. I think as I got older, when I was younger, I didn't want to get older because I wanted to stay young as much as I possibly could. But the older that I get...
I find Southern California has a very large, youth obsession, so I get that. I could see that.
But the older that I get, I'm excited to get older because I continue to get more wiser and I continue to see life a little bit more differently than, let's say like my 21-year-old self would be. Because I was thinking about this the other day. The person that I was when I was 21 or 22 or 23, is nowhere near in comparison to what I am now.
Right.
So.
Nor should they be.
But there's a vast majority of people that are 30 years old and still are the same as they were when they were 21.
Not much growth.
Not much growth.
Right.
So I think the older you get, the more you grow. That's what we're supposed to all be doing. So pushing 30, I'm not scared.
Okay.
I can't wait to be the hot dad when I'm 35 or 40.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just because you're getting older doesn't mean your life ends.
Yeah, of course.
And that's what I've really honed in on, is that the older I get, the more wiser and the more strategic I am, and I'm just excited.
Well, I'm only 22, so
we'll go with that one.
Sure, right?
We'll go with 22.
So, and so I don't understand anything you're talking about.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Pushing 30 is something that I cannot even kind of comprehend. It's 30 is so old. I can't even imagine.
So I'll talk to you in 7 years.
7, 8
you'll
years
still
when
be
I'll be
22.
thinking about it.
You'll still be
Right.
22 in 7 more years.
Right.
So,
Right.
yeah, you'll be
right.
thinking about it.
Fucking up these crop tops. Okay. No. Yeah. Getting older is fun. Getting older is I think like it's interesting. I'm trying to get like what I really want to become. Like I do want to become a gym bro, kind of,
Yeah.
because like I think like this is the time to like get the body, like if you'd like to be healthy, you need to do it while you're still in your 20s. Again, I have 8 years left in my 20s, but for the bitches who have like 1 or 2 years left in their 20s, you need to get it together.
8 years or 8 months?
8 years left in my
I don't think health is like you can't correlate it to like youth or whatever, because there's a lot of unhealthy young people and there's a lot of healthy people that get healthy in their 35s, their
Right.
mid 30s and 40s, but it's like
Someone told me by 40, you can see the people who took care of the bodies and the one who didn't. You can tell by 40.
you told me that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, because I didn't.
Maybe somebody told you, or maybe you just came up with it, and like you have like different alter egos.
I don't think
you
I
speak
did.
to?
Yeah. I think no. Yeah, someone
But
just told
you
me that.
did tell me that.
Someone told me that recently. Yeah, someone told me that.
You did
recently.
tell me that.
That's crazy.
When we were on the phone.
Oh,
I was like, you know
that
what?
makes
That
sense.
makes a lot of sense.
Right.
But I mean, it's never too late to turn your life around unless like you're like your liver is extremely shot or whatever the case may be. But to
Right.
get buff, it's like your prime years are like 29 to 35.
You only have so many years where like you can be like half naked and people want to see you and you're grown. There's like a limited window, so you have to like really run with that window while you got it. And when I get some titties, it's over for you bitches.
It's over.
It's over.
He's gonna be making them dance everywhere.
It's over. The content will be going up. It will be going aki. It will be going bananas, because the itties will be ittied and they'll be out.
They will be.
Right. Like Rob. See,
I
he
try.
got him out.
I try to like stay in shape now, but it's extremely hard, especially the busy schedule that I have now that I work. So
There are people who like when they they get stressed out, they eat more. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so stressed out. Let
That's
me
me.
eat. Right.
Yeah.
I'm one of the people who, when I am stressed out, I don't eat. There's a set of people who, when they're stressed out, they're stressed out and the entire day will go by and they will not eat.
So you're just on your skinny vibes at all time.
Well, it's just like, it seems very hard for me to get big because of those two things. I'm kind of skinny already, but my stress pattern for eating is not to eat when I am stressed out. It is to not eat. And I am more stressed out than...
We are definitely not the same, because
Right.
when I get really stressed, all I want to do is eat. I feel like I just have to like fill myself up constantly.
That's so interesting. I do not feel that way at all. The only time I eat is when I'm stoned. That's why I smoke all day. Or most of the day. Throughout the day.
So let's talk about you.
Let's talk about me.
How's your life? How's everything going?
I have a new dog,
Yeah.
and she is a lot. She's a puppy. I love her. Her name is Remy.
Mm-hmm.
She's very sweet, and I like her a lot. She's testing my patience in all different types of ways.
I told you that was gonna happen.
Oh my God.
From the get-go, when you mentioned you had a French bulldog, I was like, you know what? I wish you luck.
She's very, very like kind.
Mm-hmm.
She's very, very smart. She's not very loud. She's not very like, I like her. She just doesn't like to walk. As a result, likes to go to the bathroom in the house. That's not even the problem. She's taken to shitting underneath my bed. And I've like barricaded the underneath the bed. I have tried different things. The bitch is getting under there. And she is not, and it's like, I don't know what to do. I can't, they're like, oh, if the dog shits and hides, it's because they're scared of your response, which means you're going to yell at them or put them in a crate, which is what I'm going to do when you shit under my bed. I'm going to yell, no, and I'm going to put you in the crate.
That's why I opt out of having animals. They're amazing, but I don't.
There's a stress level to it.
Yeah.
There's a cost to it as well. They're definitely not free. I'll put it like that. They are not free. I don't know how much money I've spent on this dog.
A lot, probably.
A lot.
A lot.
A lot.
They're like worse than children.
I've
Almost.
spent at least $500 in the last 2 weeks. I'm sure.
How much?
At least $500.
Yeah.
On the food and the things and the toys and that she don't like, and then the things that she do like. I'm trying to figure out what it is the damn dog likes, what she don't like. She likes her cage. She does like the cage. She likes me, I think, on Tuesdays. It's cool.
How about your let's talk about just your dreams and your goals, your life.
My dreams and my goals in my life.
What have you hit lately? It's been a minute since I've talked to you, so.
What have I hit lately? I've been on a social media kick. So I did a 30-day social media challenge, and what my plan was to post to every social media channel every day for 30 days, every single one of them.
Right.
I did not succeed at that. I didn't. But I did post more to Instagram as a result, and to Shorts. I was more to Instagram. It's a lot. It's a lot of work. And I saw some really solid results as a result. I had a couple videos between Instagram and TikTok. I had a couple of videos hit 1 million plus views. I had a couple hit like 500, 600,000. I had a couple hit like 100,000. I was like, oh, this is neat. And my Instagram followers almost doubled, which was cool. And so like I've been doing like I've been recycling some of my content from TikTok because I haven't posted. I hadn't gone as hard on Instagram as I had on TikTok. I hadn't gone as hard on any of them as I did on TikTok. So I have a whole bunch of shit that I made that isn't necessarily in these places. So I've been sharing those things and putting those around.
It seems like a drag. Like
it's a lot of work.
Social media is definitely like a full-time job in itself.
It's a lot of work.
And like keeping up with like what you have been doing, because I don't think I'm pretty sure somebody else, a bunch of people have done it, but like seeing one of my own friends do it,
right,
where they're like, I'm going to post for 30 days straight and see how it helps my growth. Like,
right. And
it does help your growth, but in another sense, like you have a different, take on it where you're just like, this is draining, Well,
it's definitely a little, it's more like every time I put new shit on my plate, I have to rebalance it. And so as I do more on like the content creation side and video editor side as a professional.
Yeah.
And I pick up new clients and that grows and that changes things. I then have to like rebalance how I'm going to, get all my shit done.
Yeah.
Or, I'm like, okay, well it's like this reel, I need to pull 10 reels out of this episode. I need to do it for mine. I need to do it for 2 or 3 other people's, and these other ones pay me.
Yeah.
So I have to do those first.
Right.
I have to go get those done. So when I only have so much time to get things done, my stuff is getting caught on the back burner, which is kind of like a thing I'm trying to like do better with. I make music. I make like original music, and like I do not put out enough of it. So like I do not do enough with it. I do not make enough content with that stuff.
Which one would you prefer to kind of prioritize?
I would love to prioritize my own music, but that is its own thing. I got to figure out how to do that. I got to figure out what that means. I got to deal with the rejection or non-rejection of those instances when they come out. Do I like that? Can I deal with that? If you like don't like my espresso cover, fine. It's not my fucking song.
Well, that's been doing
a million other people like
those have been going
if you don't
absolutely
like it, that's
crazy.
absolutely fine. Right.
So I think like in a way you've not found your niche, but found something that like suits you in a way, because like I don't know, when you started posting stuff like that, I have never heard these songs before, right? So like,
right.
I thought that was your own stuff.
Got it.
But it's because the way you sing it and the way you give off the energy in the content, it's like, I think that's yours. Until I see the comments and I'm like, okay, well, this is a beautiful cover. I'm like, oh, that's a cover. But it sounds like something that you would make.
I like all different types of music. I like R&B, I like pop, I like hip hop. I really like to play around with genres and do not like to get boxed in as far as like what I should or cannot make.
Sure.
And I make covers because to record a cover takes me about 20 minutes. I only usually do about a minute of the song, a minute and a half of the song, and it's done in about 20 minutes. I can film the cover video thing in about 15, 20 minutes. I can edit the whole thing up in about 15, 20 minutes. TikTok and Instagram and social media is a numbers game. So I landed on covers because, well, the songs are already done. I can like gain some traction, some audience off of these people's followers and listeners,
Right.
and turn that into my own. And it's been doing that. I haven't been spending the time making the content for my original stuff like I should.
Mm-hmm.
And I am feeling the results of that. I have a lot of stuff. I have so much shit. Like I have like a music video I'm gonna drop that I need to just pick a date to drop it. I shot a music video for Blurry. It's really dope. We shot it in Hawaii. We shot it in Lahaina right before that damn tree burned down, right before that big fire in Maui that fucked up all that stuff. We shot the video right before then. So I have the tree. It's in the video. It's all pre-fires in Maui and stuff like that. And the song is out. It's for Blurry. It's a really cool record. It's like, I'm like, okay, what I gotta make content for this shit now, and what is that gonna be? Is it gonna be me in the studio? Does it have to look super high quality? Can I do it with my phone? Do I have to? It's like, does it look like the cover stuff?
Yeah.
Is there a way? Do I do it? Do I shoot it differently? Do I do something differently so that it doesn't look the same? So people can be like, oh, this is a different thing, because the podcast has its own look, and covers kind of have its look, and my music videos have a look too.
Which one makes you happier?
What?
Doing kind of like the original stuff, or seeing that like the content that you post, like let's say the covers or whatever the case may be, or the newer stuff that you've been posting that's been gaining traction, I've been paying attention. Which one makes you happier?
I mean, I like making music and being creative and doing that. Doing the covers was a good way to get, because I had gone viral before. But for like different stuff, I had gone viral for jokes. I had gone viral for weed. I've gone. It happens.
Yeah.
I'm an internet person, but like they were in the wrong niche. So like, if you go viral for like, here's a perfect example. I made a video on TikTok. It was like my first like properly viral TikTok, maybe like 500,000 plays or so. And it was me talking about, not even really me talking, like I started off in a minute, but then I switch it over to like this thing that I'm looking at, and it's talking about like Dogecoin. I get a bunch of new followers, maybe enough to take me over the 1,000 to go live, right? But they're all like tech bro, investor, Dogecoin, Bitcoin dudes who are following me. So then when I'm making like content about pop songs or, you know, whatever the fuck it is that like that isn't, I don't make that shit. So like then you have these followers that are in the wrong niche. So then like they're not engaged in the video when it comes out. Like, so going viral, like cause they're like, oh, what the fuck is this? I'm not interested in this, because the followers are in the wrong spot. So I started doing covers because I was like, okay, at least this will be like in the right area.
Right.
It's songs, it's my voice, this is in the right direction. Versus like just like anything type that you can do anything on the internet.
I feel like you can get away with that with TikTok.
What do you mean? Get away with
Like,
what?
I feel like you can get away with just kind of like a multitude of concepts, like just different types of content.
Yes and no. A very few creators I feel like are able to really like bridge that gap into like multimedia stuff, or where like a lot of people like they get caught up in like a thing. It's the one girl does a really good Kardashian cover,
or
the
food.
He does the food reviews or the whatever the fuck, like, and that's like the thing that they do. If Keith Lee started
Cover.
rapping,
He started rapping,
like,
it wouldn't really sit as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Like that's not what this audience is like going for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She's a dancer. Like the internet does this thing where it like pigeonholes you because it tries to put what you make in front of people who will like it.
So do you think you would stick to one thing, seeing kind of the growth that you've made, or are you still trying to bridge the gap? And
No, I'm going to be one of those people who crosses over and does all the fucking things.
Yeah.
Because I do too many things. So yeah, I like to make songs, and I like to make covers, and I like to talk, and and I come with a personality, and so like there's too many things where I can be on. There's more channels that you're gonna have to just get used to my fucking face.
Your brain is, I think that's why we relate and get along so well, is because your brain is just all over the place.
Very.
And mine is too.
Right.
And I feel like after 27 years of life, I'm kind of starting to get a grasp on it.
Okay.
But once I start to get comfortable and complacent with all the work that I've been putting in, especially recently,
27, yikes, that's so old.
I give myself just enough time to kind of like relish in everything that I'm doing, and then out of nowhere I'm just like, I'm not doing enough. And then my brain starts going all crazy
because
again.
you're not doing enough.
And it's like, fuck, okay. Now that, because I think the last time we ever did a podcast with the previous guest, I was visibly tired.
Sure.
Like, I was visibly,
you work a lot.
I was insanely, like, you could see the bags. Now, I'm fresh. I'm
okay.
fine. Like,
this is
I look way better.
A spring
like,
chicken in this bitch.
You could see, like, I'm telling you, like, I just feel better. I've lost 18 pounds since the last time.
Ooh.
18 pounds. I was 190 last time. But now I'm just like, okay, well, I've gotten used to this. This would break just about anybody, right? But what else can we do?
So many things.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But do you get what I mean? So I'm just like
right.
What else can we do?
I love being a like the browsers in my head are just so many tabs open. There's just so many fucking tabs.
And you never want to close out the internet.
Because I had them
you're
open
gonna
for
go
a
back.
reason. I had them open for a reason.
You're gonna go back.
I screenshotted this. Why the fuck did I screenshot this? What I'm looking at this girl. What the fuck is this? Why I screenshotted this for a reason. This was not for no reason.
All the tabs in Kory Chrome. You're going back to them.
I'm going back.
Don't close it out.
So many tabs.
That's how I am. That's exactly how I am.
So like these are all the apps I have that are open.
But you're gonna use them.
These are like. Oh, there we go. So yeah, that's like all of them. That's pretty much my whole phone.
He had Grindr open, by the way.
Yeah, I definitely did have Grindr open. No, did I have Grindr open? I did. I did. Grindr sucks. Everyone on Grindr in LA, it's like you go on Grindr to like find a boyfriend, but everyone on Grindr has a boyfriend, which is crazy.
So they're in open relationships.
Yeah. So like, and I don't want to be no one side piece. Well, like I
thought you were okay with that.
Like,
did you change course?
Maybe I'm not like a. But like, I kind of want a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Kinda.
You changed.
But that'd be a lot. A roommate, a dog, and a boyfriend. That's a lot for this season. I think this season might have enough. This season might have enough going on.
A dog's enough.
Yeah. The dog. Yeah. Like the dog. Like there's already there's a lot going on this season. We've got some new changes.
Why do you want a boyfriend? Do you feel like?
I've been single for a little while.
Yeah.
And I want someone who
to share your life with.
Someone I met someone the other day who I liked. He made a mistake and he sent me some flowers today.
That's a mistake?
Yeah, he made a mistake.
If you ever get flowers, by the way, it's a mistake. It's a red flag. If you get flowers,
he sent me some flowers with a note that said sorry. And I was like, this is so interesting. And
wait, just out of the did he actually make a mistake and then send the flowers?
Yeah, he made a mistake.
Oh, I thought you said he made a mistake by sending you flowers.
No. He made a mistake, today sent me flowers.
And that's pretty cute.
That was
I like
kind of cute.
It's not often men apologize.
Do gay men apologize? No, men don't really apologize.
Men in general, it's not just gay men.
Some men apologize. Some men apologize.
But that's why I tell you it's very rare.
Some men apologize. Some men are not so alpha-y.
Okay.
Some men are not so alpha-y.
Yeah. But are they genuine apologies? There's men that can apologize, but then there's also men that will just apologize because they know it'll shut you up or it'll get you out of your head.
See, that doesn't work for me. I would not apologize if I did not mean it.
That's you.
If I told your ass I was sorry, it's because I am actually sorry. If I don't say I'm sorry, bitch,
period.
I said what the fuck I said. Okay, this isn't, no, the fuck. So
But I like that. I actually like that for you because that goes to show this man isn't not, and even if he's not the one, it just goes to show that they are out there.
He probably is. I need someone with some money.
I'm
over these broke dudes. I am.
You
Cash
know what?
only, okay? Come with your fucking pockets correct, okay?
Me and Melissa had this conversation the other day.
Come with your fucking pockets
we had a conversation where we were like, would you rather put up with the dude who's broke and putting you through hell, or
what? No.
Okay, wait.
No broke dude's putting me through hell.
Let me finish.
Absolutely not.
Or let's say if the man you're with has a lot of money, he takes care of you. Let's say you have a kid with him, or you don't have a kid at all.
Sure.
But he takes care of his business, whatever.
Right. And he's putting you through hell.
but he has money.
Right. I'd much rather be put through hell with the one with some money.
Right?
Getting my nails done.
Because at least you know at the end of the day, like, you're gonna be
like, what the fuck? Like, I'd rather.
At least you know at the end of the day, okay,
right.
my nails are done.
I can siphon off a little bit of this over the years. I'll have something on the side.
He's gonna complain when I get home, but at least my nails are done.
I've had some. Okay, the question is really, it's like, do you want the broke dude who is caring and remembers your birthday and is thoughtful, or do you want the rich dude who is an asshole and doesn't remember shit and thinks he can buy you? That's actually what you usually are
That's
offered.
different, though.
That's an actual thing you got to decide between.
Because if I'm looking at it from that perspective, I would much rather have the broke dude that cares about everything sentimental.
That's what you'd rather have because you'll go make the money. But what if I don't want to make the fucking money? Right.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
Right.
Okay.
So I live in this dichotomy where I could do both. I could go and find a wonderful husband in Brazil who's beautiful.
You keep bringing up Brazil.
I'm telling you, I go find a beautiful Portuguese man.
Every time we have a conversation, you keep talking about like.
I need to go find me a Brazilian man and bring it back home.
But it's true. I think it's very true. Where it's just like, the way our lives are set up. It's not the 50s and 60s and 40s anymore. You know, we can't be the white picket fence wives anymore.
You can.
But it's much harder, right? So if I'm looking at it, let's say,
you just have to know when your stock is worth what it is. If these bitches who 17, 18, 19 putting together that they could be fucking some money because they are some bad 19-year-olds, some bad 20-year-olds, there's some bad 20, they could be fucking someone with some money. Some of these bitches is putting that together. They are going to the places, they're wearing the outfits, okay? And they're fucking the Leos.
But that's not the white. That's not the white picket fence like era. We're not in the white picket fence era.
You could do that too. You could find you have to know what
that's
it is that
you're harder to find.
No, if I wanted a man to live in a white picket fence in some small ass whatever, some suburban ass town with a man paying all my bills and a dog and a white picket fence, I could have had that when I was 19 years old. When the man who offered it to me at 19 years old was, I could have said yes. I didn't. I didn't say yes any of those times because that ain't what I want. Because the problem is I am very alpha-y. And so whenever men come to me like with their propositions,
you're like, I'm good. Like
I'm good.
I do what you're doing times 10. Why would I?
Right. Or you might do what I'm doing times 10, but you're not gonna talk to me sideways.
Now what if a woman's doing that?
I'm not into women.
No, I know that.
Well,
but
no.
Your opinion.
Women are okay.
Because I'm not into men, but I can tell you from a man's perspective.
Yeah. You're saying, so what if a woman's doing, but I mean, what if a woman's doing what?
What if a woman's doing the male aspect?
The alpha thing.
The alpha thing.
Women are, that's what's happening. That's why people are not getting married. That's happening all the time right now. Where women are like, I got my own bread. I don't need your bread.
So then why would she want some broke ass man coming up?
Right.
Oh, well, you're supposed to do this, you're supposed to do that, you're supposed to cook, you're supposed to clean.
You can't come to me, don't come to me if you don't make more than like $80,000-$90,000 a year. Like I just don't, it's like I can't, you gotta at least match what the fuck I'm bringing in. The fuck? Like I'm not, I don't want, I'm just not, no.
Don't try and treat me like a housewife if you can't provide me for like I'm
right. And even to the ones who can provide, because there's some dudes out there who can provide. I done been with those. I haven't flued out. I've been to Paris. I've done it. Okay. Those dudes often is one of two things. They either because life is like a puzzle, and everyone's working on different pieces at the same time. So by the end, hopefully you figure it all out.
Right.
How to be compassionate, how to have a little bit of money, how to not be a dumbass, how to, make it down the street safely at nighttime, whatever. You know what I mean? Like these are the things like essentially you try throughout life, everyone's learning the different pieces at a time, how to have a family, how to be a whatever. Some dudes put together money first.
Yeah.
But usually the dudes who have put together money first haven't put together the other things. So they don't have any social skills, or they don't know how to date, or they don't know how to be in a relationship, or they don't know how to allocate time. They don't know how to compartmentalize because they have just been focused on that bag.
Yeah.
And now you 35 with the money, sure, but you have no social skills.
I did the opposite.
Where
I was very focused on the emotional aspect. I was very social.
Right.
I understood women a lot. I understood kind of like values a lot.
Yeah.
Morals, family values. I made mistakes a lot. I did everything under the sun besides make money, right?
Right.
So now that I'm 27 years old, I make over $100,000 a year.
Which is old.
But it's like, what?
I said which is old.
What's that mean?
27? That's old.
Anyways.
Down here at 22.
But I started like making money later on in life to where I'm just like.
Because I was born in 2002.
Now I can. Keep reminding me how I'm pushing 30, and then next thing you know, I'm gonna be 40 years old.
That's gonna be so fun.
And then I'm gonna be 50.
Right. And
hopefully I can still.
And when you're 40,
hopefully I can still party.
I will still be 20 fucking two. Okay. Don't get.
But let's get back on.
Yeah. Making more money.
I made money later on.
Right.
And I think that helped me out a lot more than if I had money in the beginning.
Even the concept of having money at 27, and that concept is that is the age at which you are older and getting to have money, is a very California, and I love it. Is a very California concept, because California don't fuck around with this bread, okay? They really don't. And I love it. I love it. People are out here like, no, this is what I am worth. This is what I will be paid. The fuck? You see this? I need this. I gotta pay for this. You see all this, right? Okay. This is what I am worth, and I am owed, and I love that.
And you're gonna get it.
It was not until I got to California where I also cleared the $100,000 round yearly salary.
In New York, you weren't making this.
In New York, I was not making that much money. No. In California, it's all about like getting that bag, making that. I like it.
But there's a bag everywhere.
There's
a bag everywhere.
One of the things I like about Southern California is that there is a lot of money, but it is more in reach. It's less like bitches are like, I work on Tuesdays.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
I make
There's a bag everywhere in California.
I make vegan dog smoothies, and she makes $122,000 a year, and she only works on Tuesdays.
It's a good business idea.
Right.
That's a fantastic business
I
idea.
had a client come in here one time who was selling gluten-free diet water. I'm not joking. And just like gluten-free diet water.
And she's got 1 million followers.
Right.
She's got 1 million followers.
And is selling this water. Okay. Just like that's California. California is to it. Get a bag.
Everybody in Manhattan Beach is buying them. Irvine, all over the place.
What is that water that people keep buying that's worth it? What is that $1 billion fucking company? Dead. What is it called? It's like the water. What is the water? Liquid Death.
Liquid Death.
Right. It's water in a can. It's canned water.
Yeah.
They're worth $1 billion.
And it tastes like metal. It tastes like after a rave when you're on a bunch of drugs and you're doing a bunch of this X, Y, and Z, and you drink Liquid Death and you're thirsty and you're on drugs. That is not the best feeling in the world.
Right.
By the way,
metal.
So festivals do better. I get that they're bringing a lot of money into it, but Liquid Death while you're tripping your ass off is not. It's not.
That was funny.
Anyways, they're making a lot of money.
They are making so much money.
They're doing well. Kudos to them.
And that whole concept is very California. California is I'm telling you, no one here works full time. No one.
I do.
Rob does. Okay, you're right. Rob does. Rob works like double time.
But
most people in LA, you call them, they're not at work. You FaceTime them, they will pick up the phone. They are available. And they drive nice cars, okay? They look good, okay? Look good, car nice, okay? Weave lane, 30-inch bust down, okay? And they work 20 hours a week. They work 18 hours a week, okay? And they do it good.
Don't listen to him, Chris. Don't work 20 hours a week.
This is a thing.
No, don't come to LA working 20 hours a week. You want to work 80 hours a week.
No, you don't. That's a very New York mentality. In New York, niggas get more bread, and then they're like, ooh, I'm going to work more hours, and I'm going to really stack this bread.
That's me.
No.
I don't like time. I don't like free time.
I love free time.
I have Saturday and Sunday.
I get a raise, I'm great, I'm taking a vacation. Okay, I don't want, great.
We're
this
different.
Is amazing, I'm taking a vacation.
I have Saturday and Sunday.
Now I can work less hours. Okay, great. Because I was fine, my bills was paid. So now I can work less.
I have Saturday and Sunday. That's it.
Absolutely
that's all
fabulous.
I need. That's all I need. Saturday, Sunday.
No.
I don't need a bunch of free time.
No.
Every single minute of my day.
I wake up when I want to. Okay, it's I wake. It's not because I have these things to do. It's not because it's hot as hell in here.
I thought you had AC in here.
We do. Hold on.
Not the thermostat set at 80. all you.
I'm gonna cut that out. Kory. Kory, make a note to cut that out later. Actually, yeah, I need another one too. Mm-hmm. The monkey shoulder.
Get more. Get more.
No, it's a time. It's a time.
It's a time to be alive.
It's such
It's
a time
fun.
to be alive. 22.
22 years old.
God. Right.
Monkey shoulder.
Monkey shoulder.
Some of the best whiskey I've ever had in a long time. It has spices of vanilla. It has an orange zest to it, but it also has hints of banana in there. So for me, I'm a little bit primal. But at the same time, I like to have my fruits in there. So bananas,
Right.
monkey shoulder. You guys are doing a fantastic job with your whiskey. You should sponsor my podcast.
Yeah, monkey,
by the
come
way.
cut a check.
You should definitely cut a
fuck?
check, because if you cut a check, it'll make me feel more.
Bring the cash, and we will have this.
I would be a very good spokesperson.
You
I'm
know,
very
Brought
handsome.
to you by Monkey
You know?
Shoulder. We could put that on there. It's easy. Okay, we put it in the bottom I will put it in there. I got you. At Monkey Shoulder. Yes. Ooh.
Brought to you
getting
by
lit.
Monkey Shoulder. We can even have like a little animation of some monkeys.
Brought to you by Monkey Shoulder. Brought to you by Monkey Shoulder. I'm a little lit.
I've actually been very, very into whiskeys lately, but Monkey Shoulder, and this is not, I'm not being paid for this, but Monkey Shoulder is,
But he should be getting paid for this.
it's I could stick with this for a minute. you
Right.
know?
He says this could be the sponsor for a season or two. I would
Monkey,
sign that deal.
you know, Monkey Shoulder is my thing. You know,
Period.
we'll tag you Monkey Shoulder, by the way.
I'm loving these tattoos. It's really eating.
You've
things
never
up.
seen all my tattoos?
Not as many as this moment right now. It's giving like.
I have a bunch of them, dude. I have-
Right, like yeah, it's hot.
I have like the whole thing, like
Yeah,
all the way
yeah.
up, and then I have my back too.
How much have you spent on ink?
I want to say 10,000.
10,000? That's
Yeah.
not bad. How much have I spent on ink? Probably not 10,000. Maybe like 1,500, 2,000. Not that much.
I should spend more.
I should
but
spend some more too. Actually, I want to get Aki first though. Get my titties up.
That's easy. You don't
Then-
gotta spend nothing on
Then
that.
I'm gonna get them tatted up.
You
Because
know,
I got the body to be Aki. I just don't go to the gym. I would become very Jimmy looking in very little time, because I'm a black guy.
Great genetics.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
genetically gifted.
For
I'm
sure.
like kind of there. I'm not fully, but I still benefit from some of that.
I go to the gym every 18 to 22 months, and hoes would kill for these abs. And it just is what it is.
I would kill for those abs.
Right, you know what I'm saying? I be fucking these crop tops up. Right now, I got this because I got these broad shoulders and this thin waist. So in a crop top, it's really serving. Okay,
Yeah.
this is broad. It's giving the triangle. Right. And this setup, you can see in this setup with this shimmery ass top. What is that? What was it? I was gonna say something funny. Elton John ass top, and it's very gay.
It's very David Bowie.
Bowie, right? One of those the Queen
Freddie
guy,
Mercury.
Freddie Mercury. It's very loud. And my no chesticle having ass self is really like highlighting my
That's
no chest
easy to
having
build,
ass.
though.
Right? I don't think so. I haven't tried to actually build
You
one.
haven't,
I haven't.
because it's very easy to
I
build.
think I'd get one if I wanted one.
You would.
Right. I just haven't actively decided that that's a thing that I want, because I get the things that I want.
It's because we don't live by each other.
Right.
We would go to the gym all
You
the
get
time.
me tittied up.
I would make you go to the gym.
Right.
Yeah.
And I would if I had someone like to make me go. But if I had someone who was like, okay, who was expecting me to be there, I'd be there.
I'm like, bitch, if you don't get here right now, like,
I went to the gym like for 1 week, maybe like 10 days in a row, maybe like 2 years ago. And when I was going down the steps, I could feel my new titties bouncing as I was going down the steps. And I was so excited.
that's how I am, because you're just like me. Like, if I work out for a solid week straight, heavy weights,
Right.
suddenly, like, I've got this different physique.
Right.
Like-
Haha, white people.
You know, like, and I think that's a non-benefit to white individuals. No offense, I love my white people, but you guys are a little genetically
Y'all aight.
not gifted. But when I'm working out and I'm pumping arms,
Right.
if I'm there for a solid week, dude, I'm jacked.
Right.
Look, Chris knows. We all
Right.
know. Look,
Aki, okay.
I'm jacked.
Right.
I could do a week solid and I'll be good for 3 months straight.
I
Just
can't
just
pick
in
up
time for
shit.
summer. Summer
I don't
ends, okay, I'm good with bulking
I
during
don't
the
like picking
winter.
up heavy stuff. But man, if I had some shoulders and some arms and some titties, oof, I'd be fucking these hoes up. They be dead. And not to say that I don't fuck. I do. No, actually, I'm a virgin. I'm a 22-year-old virgin. I have not fucked before. Maybe if you come with the right price, you can take my cherry.
I want to ask you something.
Yeah.
Do you know who Sketch is?
Who?
Sketch,
Sketch.
the streamer.
No.
So Sketch is a streamer, right? He's like the little nerdy guy. Hello, brother. Got a sponsorship deal with the NFL, whatever the case may be.
Lots of money.
Lots of money.
22. Like me.
Very nerdy kid, but he's very genuine. He's very lovable.
Right.
So it just came out, and it got leaked that he had an OnlyFans beforehand.
Sure. I'm about to start one.
But he had an OnlyFans beforehand, and it got leaked. And I think
at Kory Alexander.
And it turns out that he's gay. He's gay. So the internet ate him alive.
Sure.
Like, the internet is very weird.
The internet's a weird spot.
In a way where they're like unforgiving, because like his main center of attraction was very like alpha NFL males. You don't know who Sketch is?
No, I don't scroll the internet. I just make stuff for it. Hosts scroll through me on the internet. He's not hot? Okay, I got confirmation that he's not hot. Now, what he should do is go to like...
Don't be like that. But what I'm trying to get at, what I'm trying to have a discussion about.
God!
What I'm trying to have a discussion. What I'm trying to
you
have.
You could have answered that way before. You didn't have to do that. You could have just said, "Oh," and I would have been like, "I believe you." And then you pull up that picture.
Trying to have a discussion
and
about.
And that's gonna be a meme later.
What I'm trying to have a discussion about is like, how do you feel about the internet being very relentless and unforgiving for things that don't relate to them?
I mean, the internet is relentless and unforgiving, and people are relentless and unforgiving. What are you asking?
Okay, so for the most part, he was portrayed as a straight man that liked NFL, streamed video games.
Did he portray as a straight man, or do people assume that he's a straight man? Because that's what people usually do.
Assumed.
People think I'm a straight man.
Assumed.
And then they're like, wait, what?
Okay, but they assumed, right? Especially the people that he's hanging around with, rappers, artists, just like football players, etc.
They're not helping.
I never.
The studio audience is giving life right now, okay?
When I met you, I did not assume you were a straight man, by the way.
Right. It wasn't the nails, the earrings, or the blonde.
It was the voice.
Sure. Sure. I do have gay voice. I didn't realize I had gay voice until later. I was an adult. And I was like, oh, man. Actually, I should have known. When I was a child, when I picked up the phone and answered, people would be like, yes, ma'am. When I called, when I would call, and like, I would call, and I'd be like, T-Mobile, AT&T, whatever the fuck. I'd be like, hey, like, my phone's fucked up. And they'd be like, yeah, ma'am, we can help you. And I'd be like, okay. So then for years, when I called, I would be like, yo, hello. What's up? My name is...
They'll help you.
That's crazy.
More. They're more inclined to help you.
Right.
I
have gay voice.
Yeah.
It happens.
It's your time
in
right
bed
now.
too.
Yeah.
Huh?
It's your time right now.
What's my time right now?
No, it's your time right now.
Oh, it's my time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right. We're in the era of Lil Nas X, right? Anything is possible. Anything is possible.
Is he still a thing?
I think he's still gay.
But is he popping? Like?
Oh, I mean.
Not really, right?
No, I don't really. Okay. I'm not going to say that. We're in the era of Lil Nas X, and he is very popular. He's a mainstream pop star who is doing his thing and making bags.
I'm not the biggest fan of him. His music's kind of ass. In comparison to like others,
I have.
I'll fuck up some Sam Smith. I'll put that on repeat.
I have some Lil Nas X songs on my phone, and there are some Lil Nas X songs that are not on my phone.
So you have no opinions about the internet being very relentless?
Oh, the internet is relentless. The internet's relentless all the time. Like, people, my mother was like, oh, like, why would people go and get their face done, and people are doing all this and everything, and their teeth done, and they're this done, and they're that, and I'm like, Sherry, if like your face was on the side of a fucking bus driving by, a bunch of people all the time. You'd really put some more thought into, what you looked like. If you was on the side of some building, if you was on some show that people are watching, that hundreds of thousands of people are streaming, you put some more opinion into what it is you look like, okay? And so the internet.
You said that to Miss Sherry?
Yes, I did.
You told that to your mother?
I told her. I said you would give this some more thought if this was. And my mother's a cute person. Like she thinks about it before she leaves the house. But your face is not on the side of a billboard. Her face is not. Then you'd be thinking about and doing whatnot. And people on the internet are literally awful. And it's always these Twitter finger ass bitches username 67 by fuck yourself, and they're just like. Who come on and they say and they shoot low, and like it's stuff that like doesn't even like, and I think it's people who want some clout, people who want to like, they want to whatever, because if you make a funny, if you make the most like comments on my videos get thousands and thousands and thousands of likes, so they're like, oh, I want my shit to get like 30,000 times, because that's the only way you're ever gonna get some likes.
Yeah,
is by trying to be unpleasant under someone else's thing. I don't go on the internet and make. First of all, I don't make unpleasant content. I don't try to like disparage people. I don't really try to do that. If you show me like, you can't be showing me people like that on the air as I'm drinking. but like
disparaging, but
right. But I don't make disparaging like content.
Yeah.
Like I don't try to make stuff that's like mean and stuff for like, I don't do that. And so like when people are like mean and disparaging under my content, I don't really get it, because that's not what I was going for, and that's not the energy that I bring into like the internet space. But the internet is a very,
But that's kind of my thing, though, where it was like, this is a very positive guy, like a very positive individual.
This guy.
Yeah, and suddenly
because he's gay.
No.
I mean, he had an OnlyFans.
No, but before they found out about all this, he was just a streamer that was influencing kids and just people in general.
Right.
Like, he was very positive.
Now, because he's a gay, he's a pariah.
But then once people found his OnlyFans that had gay content,
right,
they were all of a sudden like...
That was a dick sucking.
But you know what I mean? Like,
oh, what?
It's very like.
He was telling me not to do
it's
that.
Very it's very unnerving though,
for them that we got the image for TikTok.
It's very unnerving though for them to do something like that, especially when he's like a positive guy.
Right. The internet's a shitty place. It's a double-edged sword. It can, say a bunch of things about you that are really nice in one video, and a bunch of things about you that are very mean in another. And those can both be going viral at the same time.
I like.
They can both be happening. They can both. Yeah.
I like the guy. I like it, but I think the internet is just a terrible place, and if I could stay away from it,
No. The show will be on the internet. You want the internet to like you.
You
want the internet to have a conversation, and it'll be coming about your resting bitch face. And they'll be in the comments. They'll be like, I've never seen a crazy resting bitch face. And they'll be like, oh yeah, well what about this bitch? And then they'll be like, oh no, his is way more resting bitch face. No, what about this bitch? And they'll be like, I don't like the tattoos. And they'll be like, I love the tattoos. Why are you talking about his tattoo artist? Who's his tattoo artist? My tattoo artist is over here. The internet's a crazy place.
I don't think I'm ready to be famous. No, I am. But
right.
Like
I had someone tell me.
I feel like if I was famous, like
the other day I woke up and I had a comment that was like, they're making anybody famous now. Like
I saw that.
Song.
I saw that.
God.
I fucking saw that.
Oh my God. You think I'm famous, bitch? Stop.
I saw
they're
that.
Making anybody famous?
I saw that exact comment too.
I don't know what you thought that comment was gonna do, but it really gave me life. It really gave me life in a way that I wasn't expecting. I needed it.
You've been getting a lot of hate though. I've seen it. As much love as you've been getting, you've been getting a lot of hate.
Oh, I get so much hate. That's how I started getting popular on the internet, was through hate.
Because you have those people,
I hate this. And people were like, no, I love this.
Defend you.
That was the comment war.
Those people will defend you. You have your dedicated, and then you also have the individuals that really do not like you.
Right. Oh, I get inbox things like, I've been inboxed, you should kill yourself. I've been inboxed crazy stuff. Oh my God, you'd be surprised what people say my inbox say. I've also been inboxed, people trying to buy my cum draws. Come on some Calvins and send it to me. I've gotten all these in my inbox.
That don't like that type of like.
Yeah, that's why I'm about to start my OnlyFans, where you can buy my cummy Calvin Kleins for $2.99.
That chaotic energy don't make.
I will send it to you. Okay, you don't get a video of me doing it, but you can test it. It's me. $2.99.
Why are you selling yourself short?
$299. Oh no, $299. Oh, not selling myself. No, not $2.99. No, $299.99, and I will send you a pair of Kami Calvin Kleins.
But they gotta pay for shipping.
I'm not paying for shipping.
No, $7.
You want it?
Yeah.
You gonna pay for shipping? The fuck? I'm not paying for shipping.
Yeah, but more power to you. I mean,
I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. I'm really, really, really thinking about it. I might have started the account. I might.
No, you definitely did start.
I might
the account.
maybe just be needing to upload these pictures that I took the other day.
You definitely did start the account. You're just kind of waiting. You're kind of eyeing these things out, seeing where you want to play it out, like how's it gonna be. And then I don't know, you're gonna get like, okay, like you should do this, and
I
somebody's
will
gonna
fart
spend.
in a jar and send it to you for $129. Right. You know what I mean? I will do it. I will do it. I will go stock up on jars at Walmart. I will go get the good jars. I will go buy beans. I will fart in jars and send that shit to you for $129. I promise. I will bubble wrap it, okay? So you get your package. So you get what you paid for, okay? Vacuum seal that bitch. So you don't lose any freshness.
If you pay $300, you better get what you're paying for.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. This is a premium product, okay?
Or else-
Homemade. Okay?
Or else you can hit me up and we can try and find some way to get this guy sued and we can get your money back.
Right. $299.
We can get your money back somehow.
$279 on sale, Black Friday. Okay? At Kory Alexander.
Selling yourself short. 500?
500.
Yeah.
500. For 500, I might send you a video of me also coming into it. Maybe you could get like the POV video, you know, the shot down. Someone else's dick, maybe. Maybe it's mine. I don't know. I know some black guys. He's like I could pay them.
Black men. He knows some black men.
I could be like, hey, I need you to paint your nails and jerk off onto this, and I'll give you $80. And then he's like, word. That's a good 20 minutes of time. 15 minutes, probably 15.
So
5 if you know what you're doing.
what do you have planned what are your plans kind of for the future?
Plans for the future, more viral, checks, brand deals, sponsorships, money. That's really where
More money.
more money. I have spent many years trying to be like the content creator and being like making the best song and writing the best lyrics and doing the best content quality and Nope, I know how to do that. We're already good, great. Not up in the value, sure, but really I need to monetize because there's hoes out there doing what you do worse for more money. Someone is doing the thing that you know how to do. There is some bitch doing nails awful for money right now. You fleeking your shits at the crib. You could be doing this. There is someone out there doing what you do worse for more money than you.
Yeah.
And so I am monetizing. That's it. I'm over the broke shit. I'm not fucking with broke bitches. I'm not doing it. No. Been there. Done that. Been around the block at least once at the age of 22. And, you know, I spun the block like one good time. And I'm done fucking with broke shit. I'm done with that. Monetizing, okay? Someone's out here being, someone's engineering records worse than you. Someone is doing nails, doing hair worse than you. For more money.
So what would your advice be to them, those people that feel they're stuck in a rut but they have skills?
You need to make sure that you're doing the thing that you have skills at. Don't let your skills go to waste.
Right.
And for me, sometimes that's just like spending 10 minutes a day to do what it is that you do. And if you want to spend more time, and you probably will because you like that thing and it's the thing you decided to do, but 10 minutes a day, write that song, work on your book, try on some nails, what the fuck ever, do your thing for that time, draw, whatever you do it. And then keep going, paint, sew your clothes, whatever the fuck, be the fashion person, be the tattoo guy, be the whatever. And just work on your craft because you need to do 10,000 hours. I've done mine.
I've done way too many.
I've done mine. And so now
I think I've done 10,000
you do 10,000 hours a week, Rob.
in this past week.
Every time I call him, he's at work. Every fucking time I call him, he's at work. Doesn't matter what time of day it is. It's really insane. I don't know how you do it. I'm a 22-hour-a-week bitch. And then I'm tired. Like, I am exhausted. I need a vacation. Like, I 22 hours a week for like 3-4 weeks in a row, 5-6 weeks in a row. I need a vacation. I'm like, what the fuck? I gotta go somewhere. I need to go sit down and do something. I got to. It's a must.
You and her will be great friends. Then,
Right. It's going to be so fun. It's going to be so much fun.
I can't relate either. Right. I don't want vacations.
I need vacations.
No, I don't.
No. I need vacations. Right. That's what I'm saying.
I took one vacation this year.
Hoes is out here aging rough.
I took one vacation this year.
That's what it is. You're not taking enough vacations.
I promise you, when I took that one vacation,
right,
it threw me off for another few months.
Why did it throw you off?
I don't know. It was just like the idea of taking a break from like what you were doing. It's like if you're on the pace, if you're on the track, if I'm like running at 30 miles per hour, why would I want to go back to 15? Because then I slow down.
You'll burn out.
No, when I slow down,
I do stuff and I run so high all fucking day, and I be doing shit and I'm XYZ. I'm out here. I'm making moves. I'm sending emails and texts and editing and this and filming and
for 22 hours. I mean, a week. Yeah.
Right. And then I need a week where I'm not doing shit and where Javier is bringing me margaritas on the beach.
Javier.
Right.
That's a Mexican name.
Right.
What happened in Brazil?
I love Mexico. Where
you're all over the place.
I am a traveler. Yeah. My passport is stamped. Okay. I have, open entry. Global entry. I'm high. I'm a little drunk. Sorry. I have global entry.
You're drunk off of that?
Am I drunk off the 2 cups of monkey shoulder?
Come on, sis. For real?
Come on, sis. For real. You sip in.
I've got a whole day ahead of me.
Right.
I'm about to go have drinks at Yamashiro.
Right. I wasn't invited to drinks at Yamashiro.
It's a date.
Oh. I'm invited to drinks at Yamashiro?
He's not invited.
Oh. I just got invited, so now I'm not invited?
You're not invited.
That's crazy.
I made the reservation.
Wow.
It's a romantic, intimate dinner.
They're dressed very nicely. They are. He didn't dress like this for this interview. He didn't. I've seen him dress for other interviews.
That's true.
I've seen him dress for other interviews.
No, I didn't dress like this.
He has an evening.
I should though.
Evening plan.
I should dress like this. For
Chris, do you want to go out to Yamashiro and get the table next to them? Right. Okay.
Go ahead. Look up reservations for Yamashiro right now, and then try and book it, and then you tell me which times they'll give you.
Right.
Come on, hun.
How are we doing? Oh, we're doing pretty good.
Yeah, we're on good timing. I think we started like a little bit later.
Right. No, we're doing amazing. So
and
tell me,
Yamashiro's 8 minutes away.
Are there if there was anything that you wanted to ask Kory Alexander on camera? Anything else? Because I have so many things I could ask Robert Frosto. You're like such a mysterious book. You're like the.
But I'm also an open book.
Yeah, you're like the Prisoner of Azkaban, or that, the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
I think
like you're the wardrobe.
One of the biggest things right now for me is like, I think a lot of people try and hide like their mental health crisis,
right,
or the things that they're going through.
Sure.
And as your friend and as someone that knows you, I know that you're busy with a lot of things.
I am busy.
Regardless if you say 22 hours or not, I know that you are constantly running on.
Yeah, I'm a little busy.
Always.
Yeah, I'm a little busy.
How do you manage to maintain your mental health, not only as somebody who's a part of like the work grind era, but also the artistic, creative community as well?
First is I work 22 hours a week probably for like other people, and the other 22 hours a week I work for myself. I'm trying to do the things that I'm trying to do. As to the mental health concept, I think it is. How do I have mental health concept? I go through phases. I totally get I'm going to lay the sad sads. That's what me and my brother call them, the sad sads. When you lay face down in the bed for 6 or 7 hours. And you're like, why can't I get up? Like, I get those every once in a while. Yeah. But like generally, I try to like be creative. I feel best, and I like for me personally when I'm like crossing stuff off of a list.
Right.
If I have a list of things to do and to-dos and things I would like to get done and need to get done, I feel good when I can be like, oh yeah, I crossed that off. Like, I made my bed. Even if when I'm making the list, I make them really small to-do lists, small things. I'll just make them, the worse I'm feeling, the smaller they'll be. Like, do the dishes, walk the dog. I can make them really small, like really tiny tasks, or they can be like bigger. Be like apply for this and this job thing, update resume, update the website. I can make that the list as well. And I don't know about you. I feel like I don't know if this is everyone's problem, but I feel like there's always something that I could be doing. Like the list of things that I have to do is incredibly long. And there's always something that I could be doing. Literally always. Without question, anytime that I'm not doing something, it's because I made a choice to not be doing something.
Right.
Because like I could be in the studio, I could be sending emails, I could be responding to emails, I could be making content, I could be working on the website, I could be making dinner, I could be meal prepping, I could be cleaning my house, I could be dealing with a dog, I could be I could have been doing, there's so many fucking things that I could be doing. I could be cleaning my car, I could be waxing the car, I could be, whatever the fuck, I could be going, Ubering around trying to get some extra cash, whatever the fuck, like I could be doing something. Yeah. And so I try to like have some list of things that I'm crossing off, and that generally helps with my mental health, just so I feel like I'm doing something. I know I did something. The dog is helping too. I've been so relatively like, I haven't had a face down sad moment in maybe like a month or two, which is interesting because I usually get those sometimes. The dog is keeping me from doing that really. And I was like, a little lethargic, but generally like it's pretty, I feel a little bit better. I don't know. I definitely deal with like the artist depression thing. That's definitely a thing that I've definitely dealt with that before, and it goes in and out, but it's pretty out right now, which is nice.
That's good.
Right. But my videos are going viral, and I have a new dog, and I'm making decent money. So right now, a lot of things are up. I'm on a very nice upswing. I'm like, ooh, this is
very consistent.
This is comfortable. Like, I'm like, oh, this is nice.
Because a lot of artists in your position, believe it or not, I mean, believe it, but a lot of people who are in your position are artists, like, they don't necessarily have that drive that you have, or they don't necessarily have that extra kick where you're like, I need to make money,
right?
Besides the artist stuff, and those kind of artists, like, you kind of really see it.
Like, I bartended and served for years, and it was, and I was like, I want to make art and I want to be a creative for a living, and I really had so much respect for my friends who were making way less money than me, but like they lived and they paid their bills being creative. And they didn't work full time, and they did this, and they made decent money. The hourly rate was high, whatever it was. Like, were they making 110? No. Yeah. Were they making 75? No. Okay. But they were living and paying their bills, and I had so much respect for that. Yeah. I had so much respect for that. I'm drunk, and I don't know where I was going with this point. But now, as a working like creative. Now I do not bartend, I do not serve, I don't do any of that. I don't Uber, I don't really do anything, but be creative all day. And that's, and that makes me happy. Right. That makes me very happy. But it's not that easy to figure out how to do that. Yeah. And I took a drastic pay cut when I went from bartending, where I was bartending at these places that I was bartending, these great restaurants with all these dollar signs next to the dollars, whatever the fuck, like $1,500 a week, $300 a shift, $400 a shift, $500, $600 a shift, restaurants, to like making like $45,000 a year. Yeah. Drastic pay cut. But I did that, and now I kind of dug myself out of that a bit, and I do okay. And I don't make over $100,000 a year at the moment. I probably make about like 85. And I'm not mad at it. It is okay.
You're doing better than most.
Right. And, I have fun. I'm not like, like in a job that I hate and a thing that doesn't feel upward or doesn't feel mobile or doesn't feel like I'm meeting people and I'm having connections and stuff like that.
That's good.
Right.
Yeah, that's kind of been my thing too. Because when I was in music a lot, I would be dealing on the side of, I'm not only am I managing a project that may not be doing well, right? That's their fault, right? But now I'm managing these individuals or maybe this group or this pair of people. Now I'm dealing with their emotions.
Right.
And now I'm managing their mental aspect. Now I'm trying to convince them that it's not my fault. But also at the same time, like, hey, this is life. Like, life is not easy.
Right.
So it's like, I think from hearing your perspective on the kind of things that you do, it's, how do I say it? It's very, makes me happy. It makes me happy to know that, like, regardless of what you're doing creatively, you will never suffer because you know you have to grind.
Gotta grind.
That feels good to me.
Yeah.
Especially knowing that you're my friend.
Right.
Because there's a lot of artists that would cut checks to me. They would pay me. They would give me commissions. And then, like, these guys are, like, so talented creatively. But they just can't get it together. And they're like, why would I ever work a job? Why the fuck wouldn't you? You know,
Right.
Oh, why would I be a part of the normal society?
Right.
Why the fuck wouldn't you?
Until
Why wouldn't I do X, Y, and Z?
Right.
You're not where you are
Right.
creatively.
Right.
So why wouldn't you?
Right.
You know, so it's a little bit.
I had to. Yes, I agree with that. I agree with that. Like, if you need to have money to pay your bills, to do the thing, to pay for the art, you have to be able to do that, to do that, right? But nothing really lights a fire under your ass, like,
Being broke.
right, or running out of options. You don't really have no damn
That's
option.
the one, running
That's
out of
what it
options.
is. So, like, you're like, okay, word, like, I'm going to take this job, and I took a job that paid me so little. I had trained, I had done all these things. I had been on these guys' clocks for like over a month. And when I got my first paycheck, it was for like $300 fucking dollars. And I was like, what am I going to do? This isn't going to work. Like, this is not going to work. I'm putting it right. And but I had to, like, I kind of just had to jump.
They have to.
You had to. I had to jump, and I had to just take the pay, take the thing, and be like, word, okay, this is it. But I think this is a reason. I think this will do a thing, and it made some moves. I got some new jobs. I did some new things in it. Now I make more money. And even that transitionary period wasn't that long.
Right.
It was like, 6 months. But 6 months being like broke. Real broke.
That's
6 months being like, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
That's 6 years.
All right.
It feels like it.
Feels like it.
Yeah.
Definitely fucking feels like it. I'm like, what am I gonna fucking do? But that allowed me to, like, I took the pay cut to make the money.
Mm-hmm.
But I had to take the pay cut to make the money.
Right.
It wasn't really in the cards for me. I wasn't going to be able to jump from 100,000 to 100,000 in a new field. And I don't think that's the transition for anybody. You're making $100,000 and you want to go switch fields, you're going to take a pay cut, and a drastic one.
Yeah.
You're going to take a pay cut. And, like, it might be, you might go down to like 50, you might go down to 60, you might go down to 70. These are all very drastic pay cuts.
It was different for me.
I went down to like fucking 40.
I didn't take a pay cut. I got like a pay increase when I decided to like start devoting my time to something a little bit more different.
But you would devote a lot of time. You work way more than I'd ever opt to work. I don't work as much as you do. You work a lot. You work a
Way
lot.
too much.
You work way too much. By my read of things, you work a lot.
She don't like it.
You work a lot.
She wants more time.
I'm here for working and grinding and making money and da. Like, I'm super that bitch. You work a lot.
But it'll pay off.
I agree. I think so too.
I think the day that I know, because I have this idea in my
I hope you're
head.
doing like the fun stock things and Bitcoiny things with money or whatever that you're doing. That's the stuff that you should be doing while you're making money like this. You should be doing that. If by my
Sure.
topical
But
estimation.
I think by the time I become a millionaire,
Because money needs time to grow. Money needs time to grow.
yeah.
So the faster you can get the money up, the better you are. Because we're gonna get older regardless.
By the time I become a millionaire, I think I'll look back at these times and be like, these are the best years of my life.
How do you think he'll become a millionaire? Just by like stacking bread?
I think just a multitude of things. It's not one thing.
Okay.
It won't be one thing. I think I will find growth in having my hands in different industries, whether it be real estate, whether I'm owning a bunch of different properties.
But that's
whether
like
it's
real, yeah.
I think next, me and my parents have talked about starting multiple restaurants, but like traveling restaurants.
Okay.
That will make a lot of money.
Right.
My investments that I
Let
currently
me know
have.
when you need a partner and I can buy in.
My investments.
That's why you
that
got
I
to get your
currently
little
have-
bag up because this is the LA thing. You got to have a little bit of money. You need $20,000-$30,000 for when people are like, oh, let me invest into this thing. And you can be like, oh, I got 5 on it. And then that 5 on it could turn into 15, 20 in like a year, 2, 3, 4 years. It doesn't take that long. And then you all of a sudden that just kind of like made some extra bread doing nothing. And that's like real LA type
But it's a
shit.
multitude of things.
Right.
Like, I don't ever want to have one thing and just be like, okay, like this one thing has to be my all.
Right.
Like, that may work for some,
Right.
but for me, it's like,
It's hard to save $1 million.
if my restaurants don't work out, guess what? I have my JD in law.
Right.
You know, if law doesn't work out, guess what? I can go be a financial analyst anywhere.
Rob Frost is going to start managing Kory Alexander.
If financial,
Wanna make that
if the finance side doesn't work, guess
Right.
what? I have a family
Right.
that has a multitude of restaurants in
Right.
Southern California.
Right.
Like, if that doesn't work out, guess what? I have my investments that I can just cash out on, and I can
Right.
just say, hey, like, I'm okay.
Right.
And if those don't work out, guess what?
I guess I'm managing Kory
I can
Alexander.
go. I have a career in aviation. You know what I mean? Like,
I guess that's a fuck. I guess that's the deal.
and then if that doesn't work out, then Kory Alexander is gonna make me very famous.
Maybe some money.
He's gonna be on Katy Perry levels, Amy Winehouse.
Right.
levels.
You know what I mean?
Like, he's so upset.
Just working in the background. SNL. Whatever. I feel
Saturday
like you
Night
made it.
Live.
Like I've been thinking about like I really want to play SNL, but I don't want to play SNL. I want to be the host and the guest.
I want to be an actor.
I can't wait. They're gonna put it up and it's gonna be the thing. It's
I
just
think
to
you
say
could be an
Kory
actor
Alexander.
more than I could be an
I have a
actor.
theater degree.
You should be an actor.
I could be an actor. I play really good like straight dudes, like aggressive straight dudes. I'm really good at that. Bitch, what the fuck you say? Bitch, what the fuck? This is so much fun. I'm really enjoying this. I'm having such a fun
I know
time.
it's definitely a little bit more uncoordinated than we've done before.
Right.
But this
I'm
is
much
what I
more of
wanted
a
it to
wild
be.
card than your average
This is what I
person.
wanted it to be.
No
Like,
telling what might come out.
I didn't really want to have like a conversation, you know, with some, especially after the last few months that I've had. The last few months that I've had have been different,
Sponsored by Monkey Shoulder.
and I kind of just wanted to be on camera and talk with my friend. You know,
You are on camera talking with your friend.
Monkey Shoulder's my friend, not you.
Oh yeah, no, I get that. Monkey Shoulder. Monkey Shoulder is great, and Monkey Shoulder got me feeling right on a Tuesday. It's not Tuesday, but you know,
A Tuesday, it's Saturday.
right.
You better take care of him.
Sábado.
Where?
Sí, español. Martes. Luna? Is that Monday? Lunes is Monday? Right. Ooh, I was gonna get
Viernes.
Wednesday. I don't know, but I got a couple of them. I was there in 7th grade Spanish, okay? I was there. I was taking them classes.
Passed it?
I passed it.
No.
I've only failed a couple classes. Not too many.
But we have 2
We
minutes.
have to go
We have 2 minutes.
because you have to go to a restaurant because he's got fancy plans. And I wasn't invited to the fancy plan.
You weren't.
I
But
got to make fancy plans with Chris. Right. We're gonna.
and they're gonna be like, "That's
me
Kory
and,
Alexander.
me and Chris are gonna
He's
go to
been banned from
Cheesecake
this place
Factory
before?"
because we are poor, and it'll be fine because we don't make $100,000 a year, over $100,000 a year, and do not work 85 hours a week. Where are you going?
Yamashiro is affordable. It's not that
Oh,
expensive.
we love affordable.
It can add up.
It was only $2 signs. Oh.
I don't know about that. Don't do them like
He
that.
said, "Don't shoot." He
Look,
said, not $2. Oh,
look,
No,
it,
it's not like they have like $5 signs, $4 signs. There's only $2 signs.
right. And he said, "Don't do him like that." And
Don't do him
then-
like that.
And then you went harder on it. And what's funny is, no, the
Yamashiro definitely don't have a value menu.
Yamashiro, we love a value menu.
They don't have a
We
value
love
menu.
a value menu.
They don't have the 2 for $5.
I love a 2
Oh, no, the 4
5.
for 4.
The biggie bag. Okay, I am with the shit. Okay, tell me about. Okay, I am.
They
ready.
got rid of the 4 for 4.
I am ready. Okay.
That's a conversation for Wendy's CEO that we need to have
Right.
because now it's what, 6 for 6?
I'm very down to meet the Wendy's CEO and figure out what's going on with these what's it called.
But yeah.
So
Is there anything that before we go that you would like to leave us off with? Because
look out for the music video for Blurry. It's coming out because I have got to put it out. My name is Kory Alexander. I make music and I make covers, and I have a podcast. It's called Late Nights with Oko and Coco because I obviously just don't have enough things that I'm doing already. I do a handful of other people's shows, from this beautiful man's to all these other things, and stay fabulous and enjoy your summer. And I hope you like my glistening shirt. And listen to Robert Frosto's podcast because it's fire.
And stop hating on Kory. He's a very fantastic individual, a very amazing human being.
And stop saying that I'm using a bunch of autotune because that's not even true. Like, you bitches are veterinarians trying to tell me about autotune. Like, you come on. Like, I don't use a lot of autotune.
He said you bitches are veterinarians.
Don't
trying to tell him about
literally,
autotune.
what the fuck? Oh, it's amazing.
I love it.
I love it.
I
Cheers.
love you.
Love
Cheers.
you too, stud. Yes.
We
cheers.
are-
Now you have to look, and we need eye contact. You tap the bottom, and then we need eye contact.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, you need eye contact. We take a shot.
And then we got to take shots of that.
Cheers.
That's a thing? Is that an East Coast thing?
Thank you so much for watching the podcast.
Thank you.
And you're wonderful, Chris. They can't hear you when you talk over here. That's there's no microphone, so I gotta cut away from the talk. Right, got it. Okay, amazing. And yeah, you have a 5:45.
It's 8 minutes away.
Right, fabulous. Bye. Till next time, Rob. Really, thanks for having me.
Of course.
Right.
Always. We love Kory.